Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I sure did. This is Grand Madam with Grand Madam Tarot. How are ya? Well, unless you were sleeping under a rock over the weekend, you heard about the Wagner Group moving into or trying to take over, let's just say, put themselves in position of Moscow to really intimidate Vladimir Putin. Now, um, following the media is quite interesting. That's why I always say, take it all with a grain of salt. What's beeping in here? Hold on, sound like a phone. You hear that? Beep, beep, beep. Let me disconnect this. Talk about and things start going beep, beep, beep. That'll wake you up. Um, had I just bought that, I'd wonder. Okay, now take what you see in the media with a grain of salt. I was in the media many, many moons ago, and yes, what you hear and see in the media is definitely selected, okay, for a specific audience, you guys and gals and non-binds, okay? And when I say that, what I'm learning by studying other media outside of the country, sometimes you can get a whole different take on what's really going on. You can tell by the words used and the words not used. What country uses this word? What country does not use this word? Okay? Now let's get back to Brig. Oh my goodness, I don't want to mess up this guy's name. Prigozhin versus Putin. First of all, those two gentlemen have been friends for over 20 years. Putin created the Wagner Group. It is a commercial army, commercial military, just like we see on TV. Okay, but I think more efficient. Um, and what started it all, the rebellion. Have you noticed if you read the articles, the word rebellion has quotes around it? From what I've seen, it wasn't a rebellion, it was a pull up. Yeah, and I'm using like the kids' street terms. Oh no, somebody pulled up, right? So what's a pull up? That's when somebody's coming for you. You have done them wrong, and they are coming for you. If they're going to pull up. So, which is different than an outright rebellion, okay? Rebellions are political. This pull ups are personal. Remember that. Now, okay. Um, they're talking about the Wagner Group was positioned in the Ukraine, um, evidently for Russia. Okay. Now, for Putin, Putin wanted to absorb the Wagner Group. It's spelled Wagner, but it's pronounced Wagner. Position, no, absorb the soldiers in the Wagner Group into his military army. Prigozhin said, "Nah, these are my boys. This is a private company here." The next thing you know, rockets are fired over their head, killing three of them of the group. That's what triggered it all, allegedly. Allegedly, because we might be watching one serious game of chess right now. Okay, so they march into Russia. They take over Rosnov, without a single shot. That's a city in Russia. They're on their way to Moscow. Now, most of the Western countries, their media, you are going to hear about how they were approaching Moscow. There was an outlet, there is an outlet, the New Voice of the Ukraine, that says they got into Moscow, were positioned as Putin's jets left the area. And some were doing all that. The president or the prime minister of Belarus, Luka, mm, I don't want to butcher this man, the Belarus guy. And I've been saying his name all weekend. Lukashenko. Okay. Got on the phone with the Wagner leader, and they struck a deal. Now, I don't know if Putin was in on that call or not. So, the CEO for the Wagner Group told his troops back to base, and they went back to base. Now there's Lukashenko was supposedly going to, or had landed in Turkey with Erdogan, and we don't know where Putin is. Nobody knows where Putin. No one knows where Putin is. Okay, so I'm curious. I want to find out where Putin go, and if the soldiers actually made it into Moscow. Um, I can't find my pendant. I was out doing a sound bath. I know I packed it up. I just can't go through another box or bag to look for it. Not right now. So I'm going to rely on the cards. And before we get started, okay, Tarot team, Hilak, Nazaziel, Aziel, surround my viewers, my channel, myself, my home with your flaming swords. Protect, protect, protect. This message, protect me, protect all my viewers, my followers, even those who haven't seen this, but who might be interested. Protect them too, and so it is. Okay, put these over here. So, did the Wagner Group make it into Moscow? Now they show and think that they're showing places in news clips, but since I have never been to Moscow, I don't know what it looks like. Okay. But from what pictures I have seen, it is a very clean area. Did the Wagner Group make it into the city of Moscow? Did they make it in there? They were supposed to have been 200 kilometers away, which is 124 miles, which is like from Baltimore to Virginia. Northern Virginia. Okay. Northern Virginia. And I could, let's see. Driving 85 miles per hour, up 95. I could do that in less than 2 hours. In a Ford. Okay. So, military on a mission, they could probably do even better than that. Okay. So did the Wagner Group of commercial fighters make it into Moscow? All right, this is enough. 1, 2, you're sticking out like that 4. All right. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, first pile, no aces, but it's interesting. This is what I have. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Uncertainty. This is the happy card, trying to get in, doing what it wants, or reaching a goal. But there have been lies. Told about the whole scenario. And we have the 3 of Swords, separation. This is the Wagner Group separating from Putin. Here's the official word of Putin. We're going to use to call him Putin. You have people watching. Well, the whole world's watching. There's a lot of confusion in the reporting. I don't know who's celebrating. Maybe the folks in Ukraine, because it makes Putin look weak now. And here is somebody's going to the courthouse regarding this. Ah, this is the Three of Pentacles. This would be the three, what? Wagner guy, Putin, and Lukashenko, maybe? Meeting. Here's some more public information regarding the conflict. Magician says it's a manipulation. So let's see. Second pile. Ah, here's an ace. Third pile. 1, 2. Oops, dropped it. Picked it up and dropped it, but here's a second ace. This is oh, there we go. Ace of Pentacles. Well, I'll work with that light in a minute. Fourth pile. No ace. Last pile. 13. No, they did not make it into Moscow, but according to this last pile, Putin's legacy is ruined. We have a sign of weakness. This is a strength card. Behind that, we have the moon card, shady dealings, all tied up, worry. To me, this is retiring from the situation, hopping that jet and getting out of there. Just does not know what to do. I'm on Putin. This is Putin now. Here is an offering. We'll grant your soldiers amnesty if they join us, but you are charged with crime. Oh, our bad. We take all that away. It's off the table. Never mind. You're good. Choice. And here they come. I've forgotten what Putin's sign is, but very emotional right now, not showing it at all. Heavily regretting the situation. Withdraw. Okay. Okay, so according to these, they did not actually go within the boundaries of Moscow, but they were on their way. So, now, my next question is, where did Putin go? Where did Putin run off to, fly away to? And the way that was reported was that 3 of Putin's jets flew out of the airport, but there's no word that he was on either one of them. You need word. If I had 3 jets flying out, you better believe in times of trouble I'm going to be on one of them. But that's just me. Oh, look what came up. This is the 7 of Swords. It says thief, liar, cheater. I'll leave that right there. Where'd Putin run off to? Fly away to? I'm still looking at this card because this card is showing me something I had not seen before. The little thief that's pickpocketing the rich man's wallet, watch, whoop, 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 and the woman beside him. Distant horizons. This is the flyaway. That's the flyaway. Where did Putin fly away to? I'm just curious at this point. Where did Putin fly away to? That's it. All right. Those are the 2 cards that popped out. Take it from the middle or the top. Okay. And we have someplace off the beaten path. Adjudication. Taking an L. Expectation. Where he was expected to go. So his staff knows where he is. The administrative staff knows where he is. Because it's so weird because um, Brigoshin, let me spell this man's name right. I mean, pronounce this man's name correctly. Was negotiating with the leadership, the Kremlin. He called Putin. Putin didn't answer. So it's reported. Oh, the information I got most of this from about him flying out and leaving, that came from the New View of Ukraine, that newsletter. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. P-R-I-G. That's it. Brigoshin. 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 Okay. Brigoshin. Okay. So he was interacting with the administration. Why Wagner chief Prigozhin turned against Putin? Putin pissed him off. When he shot those rockets, he fired on him. So he feels he was fired on. Killed 3 of his men. That'll do it. All right. So where he's going, where is expected. He is go. You know what? I feel as I look at these cards, Putin is going somewhere for some type of arbitration, not in a court of law, but Lukashenko's going to Turkey. You have Turkey, you have Erdogan. They might be meeting in Turkey to discuss some things. Here we have a false person. Yeah, we know he did not have the power he thought he had. But see, that's what the West is saying. But see, the thing is this. When you have a dear friend who's known you for decades, and you cross that friend, and you know how they're going to react, and they feel betrayed, what do you expect? Yeah, because now it's like Putin feels that Prigozhin is a false person, was never truly a friend, and Prigozhin feels the same way about Putin. They were not a couple. Friends. Good friends. But the message is clear now. I gave you the Wagner Group. So the Wagner Group is mine. Uh-oh. See how you are? You're always doing things like that, Vlad. You cannot be trusted. I've worked hard with this group. So I still don't know where he is. But yeah, he is in despair. The official person, another oligarch. Oh, he's in bad health too. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. He thought his associations, well, they have been bringing him great wealth. But with all that great wealth, this has turned into a Putin reading. Yeah, it has created bad health. And I think his friends of the administration, his senior staff, are really concerned about his mental health. Oh, looky here. There have been meetings about him in private, and they want to change. This is his own staff right about now. They saying he's old enough to know better. He's acting like someone, a young and inexperienced person, but he is old enough to know better than to do the things he's doing. Oh boy. And I do believe there are machinations in place right now to end his career, or at least his presidency. Yeah. So I thought I could get a picture. Let me see if I could. Where is Putin right now? We knew he flew out of Moscow. Is Putin in Russia? No. Is Putin in Turkey? Not yet, but he's going. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I want to see if I can get some type of picture, you know? I'm just curious. I did not plan to spend all this time on Putin. I was going to do a little update, then get into our thing. But it looks like I'll have to make a second video because this has been 20 minutes already. Where is Putin now? Where is Putin now? Okay, where is Putin? Yes, cool. Ooh. Hmm. The birds on the whip. Hmm. He's I'm hearing the word exile. That's what it is, but that's not what it's going to be called. Let's say his reign has expired. What place? When I say where is Putin, I want to know the place. Oh wow! I mean, they're showing me all this. Look at the Kremlin mask. His allegiance was false. Imagine. He never thought his people would turn against him. So now he's really going through some changes. Somewhere far where he can't be reached. So I don't know. The cards aren't even saying. So some of what we are seeing is oh, got another question. Is this whole Wagner group comes to Moscow, Putin runs and hides to Turkey to be with Erdogan and Lukashenko? Was that a staged act? Was that a staged act? Was that just for show? I hear Spirit saying no coming out of this here. Let's see what the cards say. Was that a staged act? Was that just a chess game to make Putin appear weak when he's going to put the kibosh on somebody else? Because Belarus is like northeast. Well, let's just say this. Here's the Ukraine, and here's Belarus. Now, in here is Kiev. Since the the Wagner Group is now headquartered in Belarus. Now let's keep in mind this is up north. They're here. So you've got a country, you've got a fighting force, a commercial fighting force here. You're the Ukraine here, and you got Russia here. You see what I mean? Let's try that again. Okay. Russia. Okay. You see what I mean? When I say, was that just a chess game? Okay. Was it real? Because now Putin is even in an even better position to take out Ukraine. If it gets Kiev, it's a game over. So, was that whole Wagner Group versus Putin thing uh, false? A scenario. First pile. Hangman stuck. No aces. Second pile. Oh, geez. Major transformation, even the unliving card. No aces. Third pile. Ace. Ace of Pentacles. Notice how the Pentacles come up. Resources, material wealth, money, cash. I said resources. Okay, fourth pile. Somebody's worried about losing money. Ace of Wands. Passion. Last pile. Was it scenario? No, it was real. Last pile. No, it was real. But look at the outcome of this bad boy. I'm not sure how to take this. Happy family. Somebody reached their goal. Who? Which side reached their goal? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. So, no, it was not just a ploy. It actually happened. Putin ticked off his best friend, who just happened to be CEO of a commercial military outfit, who charged up the road and took over one of his cities and was heading for Moscow to take over the Kremlin. Wow. I mean, it sounds so petty, doesn't it? This is Grand Madam wrapping it up. We'll spend more time watching the news. This is more entertaining than any soap opera I've ever seen. Thank you. Much love.